Well guys, this video is going to be a little bit different because I was recently called out to partake in a food challenge.
Oh my god.
Now for those of you that aren't aware, there is a new food challenge going around on YouTube where you have to eat all 3 varieties of Burger King's new Royal Crispy wraps as fast as you can. Now funny enough, I was actually already planning on reviewing these wraps, just not in challenge form. And then I get tagged in a video from Destined Goblin. And of course, just a couple of days before I was planning on shooting my review, he calls me out to do the challenge.
The second channel I'm calling out here is Jason from Diabetic Foodie. If you have the opportunity, give these a shot. I think it might be kind of fun to see how you do.
Now, of course, I've never done a food challenge before, but this one seems simple enough to where I don't mind making it my first ever food challenge. Now, from what I understand, the fastest that someone has ever done this challenge is Shaun in the pack at just over 3 minutes. And more recently, whenever I saw someone do this challenge, it was the more recent Destined Goblin video where he clocked in at just a little over 5 minutes. Now, I'm pretty sure I can beat Destined Goblin's time. However, Shaun in the pack's time of just over 3 minutes, that's going to be a bit more difficult. Alright guys, I've got the wraps, so let's do the challenge.
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand. And BK, have it your way.
Now these wraps come in 3 different varieties. We have classic, honey mustard, and spicy. But for some reason, nobody at my local Burger King decided to write that down on the wraps, so I have no idea what I'm eating until I start eating it. Now side note, I actually asked for these wraps without tomatoes because I just don't like tomatoes. Now according to the rules of the challenge, you have to keep the exterior wrappers on all of the wraps until it's time to eat one of them, and then you have to unwrap that one, making this challenge just a little bit more difficult. According to a lot of reviews that I've watched for these wraps, these tend to be a little bit dry, so I have an A&W Root Beer Zero Sugar with me to help wash it all down. Alright, I have all 3 wraps still wrapped up, and I have my timer over here, so let's go. Four minutes and 9 seconds. Take that, Mr. Goblin. I'm just kidding, by the way. It's all in good fun. While 4 minutes and 9 seconds isn't the best time that I've seen for this challenge, it's also not the worst, so I'll take it. Alright, well now that I've got the challenge out of the way, I guess it's time to review the wraps. I was a little bit worried going into this because I've heard a lot of reviewers say that their wraps were kind of dry, and that is true to a point. However, in my case, the chicken inside the wraps were extremely juicy, which helped a lot balance out the dryness from the tortilla. And not only that, but the flavor of the chicken and all the other ingredients inside were very flavorful. Now, out of all 3 flavors, the honey mustard had to be my favorite one because it was a nice balance between the chicken and the sweet tanginess of the honey mustard. If I had to rank these wraps, I would put honey mustard at number 1, spicy at number 2, and then last would be classic. However, I quite enjoyed these wraps and I would honestly get them again. Now, here's the thing. In order for me to finish this challenge, I actually have to call out another YouTuber for them to do this challenge as well. But unfortunately, I'm not sure who I'm gonna call out. Ironically, I don't follow a lot of food reviewers on YouTube, and most of the ones that I do follow, they seem to have done this challenge already. Now, I do have 2 YouTubers in mind that I would like to see do this challenge. Number 1 being Wreckless Eating, however, they're a bigger channel and they probably have no idea who I am, nor would they see this video in order to accept the challenge, so we'll see about that. But the other YouTube channel I would like to see do this challenge is Fein Dining. And not just one member from Fein Dining, I want to see both of you guys do it. And then you combine the scores and you average them out. Let me know what you guys thought. Were you guys curious to try these wraps for yourselves? Or if you've had them, let me know what you thought about them in the comments down below. And while you're down there, I will also have a link for all my social media channels, including my new TikTok account. I recently started posting short form video on my YouTube channel, so I figured that I would also post them on TikTok, and holy crap, I get way more views in one TikTok than I do in 4 full-length videos on YouTube. If you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to like it and subscribe as well, because I have more content just like this coming soon. But yeah, that'll do it for this challenge video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.